Hello, my name is Carrie Monks, and I am so honored to be able to share a few words about President Courtney Hunt. One thing that was really important to me was bringing a passion into our organization through maternal health. And to be a panelist at the maternal health event was a great opportunity for us to be able to share stories and connect as sisters and to be able to visit different resources and spread that information to the community. And that event, underneath the leadership from President Hunt, has been a great experience and a great moving forward to where we can continue to do this type of event every year and be able to share that love throughout the community because the stories that we were able to share it with each other, we cried, we smiled, and it was just a good event all around.
First thing that comes to mind as a big impact during her presidency was bringing our chapter back into good standing and us being named Model Chapter of the Year with the National Coalition of 100 Black Women. One initiative that I believe had a big impact on our community is the partnership with 100 Black Men of America, as well as 100 Black Men of Metro Baton Rouge chapter. It allowed us to have a bigger impact over the Black community. Our mission usually focuses on the advocacy of Black girls and women, but being with that partnership with the 100 Black Men, it allowed us to have that impact to be able to touch all Black youth, male and female. So I believe that was a big impact to our community that during her presidency she allowed.
There's a Cherokee proverb that says we have a responsibility to get something back. Through the National Coalition of 100 Black Women in Metropolitan Baton Rouge, we have been doing that. And we give a huge amount of credit and accolades to our current president for her leadership in helping us to do that, to have tremendous impact in our area. What I'd like to say to President Hunt is thank you. Leadership is so difficult. It is challenging. It pulls a lot from us. There are sleepless nights. There are challenges that we're trying to overcome. There are conflicts. There's so many things. And yet to be able to have the impact that we need to have on our environment, we need leaders like you who step up to the plate and tackle those things with tenacity, with courage, with grace. And so we thank you. We thank you for standing with us. We thank you for leading us. And we thank you for preparing us to be able to carry forth in greatness the things that have been done thus far.
We've probably put on about 25 programs, right? And it's more than that. Some that stand out to me is one, our Pay Equity Summit, which we're in our third year of the Pay Equity Summit, right? And so we've heard these testimonials from these women who've attended the event in the public, right? They're not sending us emails. We're running into them and they're saying, the Pay Equity Summit testimony from our chair is, I was at an event today and I ran into an attendee and she explained that she used what she learned at an event and was able to get a $30,000 raise when they didn't want to give her a raise at all. I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, how impactful could $30,000 be for her life, right? And then she expressed her gratitude for the event and for everything that we as a committee do to help women like her accomplish what they know they can, but don't have the knowledge to. Like, that's why we're doing this. I think that's why I joined the organization is really, when you ask me, it's something that we do is called with them. It's what's in it for you, and what's in it for me is not really for me, it's for my nieces, it's for my nephews, it's for the children that see me within the community, the people that run into me in the community with the work that I do outside of the 100. And so this work that we're doing within the 100 is just, I get a little emotional about it because there were women in my life that stepped in when my mom couldn't be there for me. So if I could be that woman, and President Hunt is that woman, Shanice Lewis is that woman, Deshaun Stovall is that woman, Danielle Lewis is that woman, 116 of that woman is so important for this community to see because it's who we are. We're advocating for ourselves and for the community.
As I said to you, you asked me brand spanking new in the organization to chair the public policy committee. And to be honest with you, I was quite nervous. I was new here in the Baton Rouge area, and I didn't know how much we could do. And I'm grateful for all that we've done together. Countless legislative letters with legislation that we passed at a over 50% percentage. The ability to get the convening together, getting all the parts of domestic violence together to have important conversations, and the outcome of that being Judge Guidry on the Supreme Court making sure that all judges are now responsible to take domestic violence training in their credit hours every year. That's impactful because we now know that Black women and girls can become safer in their own communities because of the scourge of domestic violence. So I thank you again for your leadership in public policy. You know that we are political scientists at heart, and so it's been a pleasure to work arm in arm with you in those endeavors.
So I think the biggest accomplishment that our chapter has had under President Hunt is elevating our chapter's profile. And I had the honor in helping her do that. Our chapter revamped our brand and our image to the public. We have a brand new website that's more polished and professional. Our social media grew, and we have one of the biggest followings in our national organization, and our social media is so good. We've been taken notice by the National Technology Committee, and this is a testament of President Courtney Hunt's commitment to the organization. So in order for us to elevate our profile, we needed funds. President Hunt went and joined a cohort and became eligible for the grant because she went to a cohort that was like a couple of weeks. So to make this clear, to be the president of this organization is volunteer work, okay? You don't get paid to do this. On top of volunteering as the president, she went out and joined a cohort, which she also didn't get paid for, to bring in funds for our chapter. And she got us $15,000, which is the biggest grant we've gotten to date. And so that's the testament of how dedicated she is to this organization, because many wouldn't have gone above and beyond. So we definitely elevated our profile. You can Google us, you can look us on social media, and we are showcasing to the public all of the amazing things we've done and are doing, when before, it just wasn't up to par.
I just want to take a few moments to share how deeply grateful I am to have served alongside you. Over the past 4.5 years, you have not only led with strength and integrity, but you have elevated the chapter's profile, helping to secure partnerships, strengthening our relationships in the community, as well as securing meeting spaces for us, really giving the chapter a home and a place to grow and connect. Madam President, I want to thank you for leading us with the courage and grace and toughness. We have one mission, and that's advocating on behalf of Black women and girls, and being the leader that knows that advocacy starts with us. We advocate for each other, we lead for each other, we lean on each other, and you live that out loud. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to serve alongside you in this battle. And I look forward to seeing all the incredible things and the mark you continue to make on this community in the future.
Madam President Hunt, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you. Thank you for believing in me and seeing something in me as a leader, to appoint me as your Director of Administration. That trust that you had in me was not just a title, but it was an invitation for me to grow, to serve, and to become a leader. And for that, I am always grateful. On top of that, you never left anyone behind. You always brought people along with you on this NCBW journey. So I hope that through that same passion and that same strength, that in your next chapter you do the same. But on top of that, you now become 100% dance mom to Jade. Love you from NCBW.